Everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Infinite Ability podcast. I'm your host, Nick Yerhart, and today I have a really cool guest. His name is Jacob Iverson. Me and Jacob actually grew up together. I think we met in elementary school, so we went to the same school, throughout our childhood. And then he lives about 20 miles away from me, so we're not that far apart. So yeah, we talk every day, which is really cool, and we always inspire each other to do more and be better. And he also has cerebral palsy, so we just kind of help each other and not let that slow us down. So, Jacob, it's good to have you here. And how are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Awesome. Well, so is this your first podcast?
Yeah.
That's cool. I get to be your first one, which is sweet. All right. So, how does cerebral palsy affect your daily life?
I have a struggle. I don't tend to struggle around, but sometimes I have pains in my legs and my knees to cause then I struggle getting around. But I don't let me slow that. I don't let me slow. It doesn't slow me down.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's good. And you can walk on your own?
yeah.
Awesome. Just like me.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta keep pushing through. What are some things that you've learned to do on your own despite having CP?
I learned to cook and do my own laundry.
That's awesome.
It was a struggle at first, and I got better and better at it, and it's like second nature to me now.
That's awesome. Yeah, cooking for yourself is, really important. And I know that you continue to be able to cook more and more every day because you usually send me a Snapchat whenever you're cooking. So I get to see what you're cooking. And yeah, for me, I used to only cook things if it was like in the microwave or the
Yeah,
air fryer.
I was like that too.
Yeah. And then, now because of you're inspiring me, I cook a lot more than I used to. I actually use the stove now, and I can cook things like eggs, macaroni and cheese, and, there's a few other things that I tried. I try to stay away from the oven because getting something out of a hot oven, that's just asking to get burnt. But yeah, it's nice because now I can cook a lot more. Before, like, the pizza oven was like my best friend. I figured out you could cook a lot of food in the pizza oven. I will say, don't try to cook a corn dog in the pizza oven because the stick on the corn dog will start on fire. I can tell you that from experience. So don't try that. But yeah, that's awesome, man. Like, keep doing that. Keep figuring out what you can make on your own. That's awesome. Keep challenges you face while trying to live independently.
Um, like I try to do own my own stuff every day. It was kind of challenging, but again, I do it every day. So living independently is like easy for me now.
That's so awesome. That's good. And that goes back to what you said. Like, doing laundry and cooking is like second nature to you now. Because I practice. You don't enough times, so it becomes easier the more you do it. And then now that you conquered all that, now you can figure out what else you can do, and I practice that and keep getting better and better.
Yeah.
So awesome. Are there any tools or technologies that you have used that have helped you become more independent?
Um, when I was younger, I was I had to have braces on my legs. Well, on both of my legs, but the right leg was was it grew out of it,
Mm-hmm.
and I just only had the brace on my left leg now, and if it wasn't for that, I would not I wouldn't I wouldn't walk
Mm-hmm.
like I do.
Exactly. I also had leg braces on both my legs when I was younger. I still have a pair. I'm supposed to wear them, but you cannot drive a car with them on because they prevent you from uh, bending your ankle down. So
Like,
without that, you can't operate the gas pedal or the brake.
I
So
would be right back because there's somebody at the door.
okay.
What? I'm not good busy right now.
Oh, well, excuse me, I have to have a coat. It's freezing now. And then Grandpa will pick you up later. You can call, okay? I tried to call you, but it was busy, and I pounded and then...
Because the podcast being recorded right now.
Oh, okay. See you later.
Yeah. I'm back.
Uh, it's a good thing that I can edit and take that out.
Okay. Yeah.
So no problem. Okay, let's just restart that question because it'll be easier for me to edit. So, what are actually we went into that pretty deep.
You were asking me about technology and
Yeah.
how
So, what other technologies have helped you out?
my hearing aids.
Mm.
Because I can hear like soft sounds.
Mm-hmm.
So they ran a mental test, and I have to have hearing aids for the rest of my life.
All right. Well, hearing is very important. So, at least there's a way for you to hear good now, and that's all that matters.
Yep. And now since hearings have evolved over time, they have like really cool features now, like Bluetooth technology.
Yep, that's awesome. That's so cool. Is there any like any products like your phone or your computer, things that help you?
Nope, I do everything like a normal person would with the phone, with a varying controller. I don't use any adapt adaptation on either of them. I do both of them by with a normal person would.
That's awesome. That's how I am. Besides the fact that usually if I use my phone, I'm actually using my nose to use it. So, yeah, that's the only thing that I really do differently. So, yeah, that's super cool. So, what advice do you have for others with cerebral palsy who want to live more independently?
Just keep pushing and practicing with the things that you struggle with, and just keep on pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone and see what you are capable of.
Exactly. I love that. That's what I talk about a lot on my social media videos, and it's so important to push yourself out of your comfort zone, and figure out what you can and can't do. I don't like to say I can't do anything. Instead of saying I can't, I say how can I? Because there's always a way to do everything. It might not be the way that everybody else does it, but I can find my own way.
Right. Yeah.
That's so awesome. So, like I said at the beginning, me and you grew up in the same school, and I don't know if you had this happen to you, but I would get called Jacob all the time. So I don't know if people called you Nick, but I got
Yes.
called
Yes.
Jacob.
All the time.
I know,
Every time when I go to like an awesome Brooklyn, they come up to me, a stranger will come up to me, like, "Are you Nick?"
it's like no. At least now you have a full goatee, so we don't look, that much alike anymore. But we definitely look alike, so it's kind of funny. But yeah, it still happens to me here and there. I'll see somebody I don't know like at Walmart, and they'll be like, "Hi, Jacob." I'll be like, "I'm Nick," but whatever. But that's funny. I've been meaning to ask you if that's happened to you.
Yes, all the time.
That's so funny. That's the joys of growing up in a small town.
Right.
Oh, that's great. That's fun. That's funny. So what does my slogan, "Your abilities are infinite," mean to you?
Um. Mm, it's just like pushing yourself out there and you and you just and you just have the ability to do anything that you want.
I love that. That's so awesome. I love hearing everybody's perspective on what it means to them, and everybody's different. So it's just really cool to see what other people think about when they hear that or they see it. That's why I love my slogan, because I know how powerful it is, and it can mean something different to everyone. But regardless, it's always a positive thing. But that's what I love.
Yes.
Like, if you can make that slogan negative, you need help. That's kind of how I look at it. So, all right, this was a really good podcast, Jacob. So thank you for being here. Of course, this was great. I finally got to do a podcast episode with somebody that I actually know, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, more than likely, I will have you on again in the future, because I know you've got some big goals. So,
Yes.
we'll reconnect on the podcast and see how things are going with that.
Yes, that'd be great.
Awesome. Thank you again.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. That was another episode of the Infinite Ability podcast, and I will see you on the next one. Remember, your abilities are infinite.